Thanks a lot for your help, boys.
You know, despite all the craziness this weekend, I feel like a lot of people were looking at me like I was really attractive, which makes me think that I'm going to grow up to be good looking.
What part of that statement is supposed to lure me into a conversation?
I talked to you about wet tennis balls. Oh, come on. We're in a fight.
Lois, are any of my Hot Wheels in the bathroom? Lois, are any of my Hot Wheels in the bathroom?
No, I put them all in your bag.
Okay, well, I don't see the fire engine, but I guess we'll just find out when we get home, won't we? I'll see you in the car.
Hi, Diane.
Oh, hi, Lois.
How you doing? Yeah, I just thought I'd make sure you were okay.
Oh, I'm managing. It's just so hard to believe you can work with someone for 15 years and yet have no idea who they really are or what they're capable of.
Oh, I know, and I'm sorry. So, what happens now? Will you just anchor the news by yourself?
I suppose, for the time being.
Well, that's kind of exciting, right?
You sound like my mother. She actually bought me this blouse for my first solo broadcast. I guess that's sweet, huh?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
What do you mean?
I mean, how could she have known you'd be anchoring alone? I mean, none of this happened until... Gosh, I think I better, go make sure Peter has his, fire engine.
Oh, really? But I was enjoying our talk.
Oh, no, so was I, but, I should go.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, my God, it was you! You're the killer!
Very clever, Lois. You shouldn't have stopped to say hi to me. You would have lived longer.
God, why do I ever try to be friends with other women? But Diane, why? How could you do all these horrible things?
Well, I suppose it all really began a year ago when James Woods and I met at a press event and began seeing each other. We both valued our privacy, however, so we agreed to keep it a secret from the media. Everything in my life was wonderful. But then a few months ago, I turned 40. It was hard for me to begin with, but it got worse when, not so coincidentally, Tom began pushing Channel 5 News to replace me with a fresh young face, and he succeeded. 3 weeks from now, I'll be off the air. Well, apparently all men think the same way because around the same time, James dumped me. I watched my career and my love life crumble, and I wasn't gonna just stand by and take it. That's when I had the good fortune to meet a young news intern named Priscilla. She was so anxious to get into the reporting business and would have done anything to get on my good side. So I seized the moment. I paid her off to seduce James Woods and reel him into a relationship like a fish on a line. I knew a hot young woman like Priscilla could manipulate him into doing anything I wanted. At my direction, she persuaded him to become a born-again Christian and instilled him with the drive to bring together all the people he'd wronged. That's how this weekend came to pass. Of course, Priscilla knew nothing of my real intentions, but she played the part beautifully nonetheless. There's no way she could have known I planned to kill James Woods and frame Tom Tucker, thereby destroying the two people who cast me aside and ruined my life.
Oh, my God. You're 40?
Yes, I'm 40.
But then why did you kill the others?
It was all supposed to go so smoothly. The hidden gun goes off, kills James Woods, and at the first opportunity, I retrieve the gun and plant it in Tom's bag. James Woods is dead, Tom goes to prison. Nice and easy. But Stephanie got in the way. She was in James' chair at the wrong time. And when I realized my mistake, I had to improvise. The power outage provided a perfect cover. I grabbed the knife off the dinner table and stabbed him. But as Joe pointed out, there were fingerprints. I couldn't just leave it there. So when Tom and I got separated in the gallery, I went back into the dining room and got the knife. But at that moment, Priscilla regained consciousness after fainting. She started to become hysterical. I knew I couldn't risk her revealing that I'd engineered this whole gathering, so I killed her, and I hid her in Tom's room. I tried to plant the knife in Tom's suitcase, but at that moment, Muriel walked in and caught me in the act. It wasn't her fault, poor thing, but she had to die. I stabbed her, and she screamed. I had to leave the knife in her because I couldn't very well hide it on my person with everyone quickly closing in. So I wiped off the fingerprints and ran. I slipped in with the rest of the group when they all converged on the scene. I needed more time to finish my work framing Tom, but that's when Derek went out to the balcony. I couldn't let him contact the police before everything was in place, so I had to kill him too. When Peter was yelling at everyone about that picture of Derek holding up the Hollywood sign, I grabbed the Golden Globe and slipped out. I followed Derek outside and did what I had to do. I barely had enough time to plant the Golden Globe in Tom's room and run back downstairs, where I took advantage of the commotion and joined the crowd as they were all running outside. And the rest, well, you did all the rest for me. You turned on Tom exactly as I planned. So there it is, Lois.
My God. But wait, there's one thing unaccounted for. What happened to Stephanie's body?
Actually, that's the one thing I don't know.
Damn it!
Well, now you know everything, Lois. Which, of course, means I have to kill you.
Lois, you coming? I can't play my tapes without the key.
Well, actually, Lois and I were just about to go for a quick walk, weren't we, Lois? We've been getting better acquainted.
All right, well, just give me the key, please.
All right, Peter, I'll get it. Don't put a gun in my back.
I'm not. I'm just asking for the key. Give me the key.
Peter, we've been married 20 years. Please recognize when I'm acting out of the ordinary because I'm in danger. Here you go. Here's the key, Pete.
Why is she calling me Pete? We've been married 14 years. She never called me Pete. Why am I trying to figure this out when I could be listening to my tapes in the car? Bye!
Shall we? Well, it's a shame that you have to die, Lois, but look on the bright side. You'll be a story on the 6 o'clock news. You know, unless a local cat does something funny.
Diane, please. Please don't do this. I won't tell anybody. I swear to God.
That's right. You won't. Goodbye, Lois.
Hello? Is anyone there? Whoever you are, thank you.
If anybody's gonna take that bitch down, it's gonna be me.